What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I'm making a really quick video because, look, I was compelled to. And the reason why is because I saw the most ridiculous video headline that I've ever seen from one of the other content creators. One of the other, Dolphins YouTubers. And it was a headline from TD Phins Talk. And it said, Chris Grier, GM of the Year. Apparently this is part 2. Apparently he did one before, part 1. I missed that. I saw this one and I had to make a video. All I got to say about it is, bruh. For real? Nah, you know me. I got more to say about it than that. Look, I mean, what do you have to suggest that Chris Grier would be GM of the Year? Right? Look at the way that they completely dismantled this team. Look at their first draft is a massive failure for year one. Just year one. Right? Again, Christian Wilkins. I would have done the draft completely different. I would have done this whole offseason completely different. I wouldn't have fired Gase from Jump Street. I would have given him another year. But after a run on defensive linemen in the first round, they take Christian Wilkins, who has been very, underwhelming to this point. To be fair, he's got a shit team around him, but he's been very underwhelming. The second round pick and a 5th year pick from next year's Josh Rosen, massive failure. Then you get Michael Dieter, who's sucked. Okay. He's been garbage this entire year. He's got at least 6 sacks the last time I checked. He's got a bunch of penalties, including this past game. He's been a hot fucking mess. Okay, and that was the first offensive lineman that they took. Waited till the 3rd round to get him when they could have gotten Garrett Bradbury in the 1st round, who's doing good things for the Minnesota Vikings this year. Then you get Myles Gaskin, had been inactive the vast majority of the year, hasn't done anything since he's come back. You get offensive tackle Isaiah Prince, who you ended up cutting and then got claimed by another team. You got Andrew Van Ginkel, who spent the vast majority of the season on IR because he got injured right away. Came back, and the best he's done is made like 1 or 2 special teams plays. Am I missing anybody? Like, really? Okay, so you can say what? They got a bunch of draft capital and cap space? But like, where does... I mean, it's like, it's so ridiculous. Like, I just don't even know what to say. Like, for like, it's hard to even formulate in my head how you could really take what this front office and coaching staff and power structure has done and be like, yeah, Chris Grier deserves, GM of the Year. And there was talk that Brian Flores deserves Coach of the Year. For what? He fully accepted the philosophy of tanking the season. Under his own admission, he said that he has had a hand in all of the transactions that they have done. All of the transactions that they have done from the offseason through the season. This team is hot garbage, and the future is not even close to a guarantee that it's going to be as bright as people think it is. And then if you just look at the track history of Stephen Ross and Chris Grier, like, even Reggie McKenzie, like, everyone's like, oh, he picked Derek Carr. Okay, but Derek Carr's nothing special, and that's it? That's all you got? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Where in the fuck do you get in your head that these guys deserve Coach of the Year, fucking GM of the Year? What the fuck is that? That is absolute ludicrous. It's ludicrous. Absolutely fucking insanity. If Adam Gase didn't get Coach of the Year in 2016 for taking a perpetually mediocre team that was average in talent and so on and so forth, the offensive line was deficient, there were some deficiencies in playmakers, the defense was struggling, and took them 10-6 into the playoffs, even though he lost his starting quarterback, what have you. If he doesn't get it, and then you want to say Brian Flores does, he adopted the philosophy There's plenty of evidence to show that on the field with challenges, timeouts, personnel usage, the random players on the inactive list like Shaq Calhoun and Taco Charlton this past game that could have helped maybe, give you enough of an edge, competitive edge to maybe win that game, right? And then you have the 2-point conversion in the Redskins game, the 3rd and 20 in the Steelers game. There's so much evidence to not only suggest that Brian Flores is fully on the tank train, adopted the philosophy, all of the shit coaching decisions, the constant turnover throughout the entire season, not using guys properly. Like, that's why Minkah Fitzpatrick supposedly quit on the team. No, he didn't quit on the team. He quit on the organization because he's smart and realized that this is a fucking dumpster fire and a fucking shit of a mess. So, I mean, it's absurd. What fucking reality do people live in? What world do people live in when they look at the things that this organization, you might as well then say fucking Stephen Ross deserves to be fucking owner of the year. I mean, that's absolute insanity. Like, are you serious? And to be fair, I don't even know what his arguments are. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch his video. You don't have to watch his video. Why? Because just the fucking the comment, the sentence that Chris Grier deserves to be GM of the year. Like, you might be able to claim that like 3 years down the road if all of this is a success. But are you fucking kidding me? In this year, with the fucking madness, chaos, and shit that we've had to see, witness, and endure. Like, are you joking me? Anyway, like I said, I had to make a video because it's, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Doug and K-Flexin and TD, they did, when I first started watching those guys, it was a bit of an inspiration for me to start doing what I'm doing. I've realized along the way that it's necessary that I do this because they are just like, I'm trying to be nice here, but they are literally like living in these alternate worlds, and they're the only ones that have, channels and are putting out perspectives and analysis to the many Dolphins fans. Currently, the fan base still has like a 70+% approval rating and confidence level in this shit. It's insanity. Again, and I could be totally wrong. I could be proven wrong. And again, I hope that they prove me wrong. But the evidence just doesn't bear that out. And especially to say some shit like he deserves to be GM of the year, that shit blows my fucking mind. So I had to make a video. I'm gonna end it here. I don't want this going over 10 minutes. It's at 8 right now. I'm a bounce. I had to because I gotta be, somebody has to point these things out, because if not me, obviously no one else is gonna do it. So here I am. With that, I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope you guys enjoy my videos and my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Make sure you share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Make sure you leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. And of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Phins up.